In the year 1492, an Italian explorer by the name of Christopher Columbus discovered America. One could say that Christopher Columbus was the first immigrant of the New World. The discovery of America happened 520 years ago. That is almost 16 generations, since the average span of a generation is about 33 years. In other words, the Americas are about to have their sweet 16th birthday. In the year 1776, over 7 generations ago, our founding fathers fought for their beliefs and freed themselves from the tyrant and oppressive hold that England had on our country. Through blood, sweat, and tears, and the Declaration of Independence, came the birth of a great country, a free country, the United States of America. Once word got around of our great country, immigrants started to come from all over the world. They came in the boatloads. They came from places like Spain, England, Italy, Poland. They just kept coming and coming and coming to create what we now know as the melting pot. I could only imagine the courage that all these people had to leave their homes and their loved ones behind in search of a better life. Thanks to the hard work and perseverance of immigrants from the past and immigrants of today, our nation has become a world power. There have been some very important immigrants in the history of the United States that have contributed not only to its history, but the history of the world. I am also an immigrant to the United States. I was 11 years old, and the year was 1985. My family was one of the few fortunate ones that was able to come to the United States with a visa. The family has grown since then, and now we have nieces and nephews that are first-generation Americans. First-generation Americans are the sons and daughters of immigrant parents. For example, my children are considered first-generation Americans, and the children of my children will be considered second-generation Americans, and so forth. I could only imagine what earlier immigrants saw and felt when they reached the United States after crossing the Atlantic. It must have been a beautiful sight. Let's not forget that this wonderful country that we live in was created by immigrants from all over the world. Whether you're an immigrant yourself, or you are first, second, or third generation American, let's not forget the struggle that our forefathers faced when trying to come to this country, and let's give each other a little respect for their suffering, hard work, and dedication that allowed the United States to become the country that it is today. And now I would like to thank you for your time and leave you with a pondering question. If you're not an immigrant yourself, do you happen to know what generation American you are?